This is Anne Klein, co-founder of Dawn Mountain.
And this is Harvey Aronson, co-founder of Dawn Mountain, and in his day job, a psychotherapist in private practice in Houston.
Yes.
And in my day job, I am a professor of religion, Buddhism at Rice University.
For those of you here for the first time, you are surrounded by many of these things are called tanka. They're Tibetan scroll paintings of some of these are historic figures, and some of them are embodiments of spiritual qualities such as wisdom and compassion, fortitude that we aspire to embody in our own practice. So that's what these paintings are all about. We have some aspirations we like to keep in mind at the beginning. So if you care to join us in chanting this out loud, this will be just the first 4 lines. May all beings always have happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. May all beings always be pain-free and live happily. May no beings ever cling to those near nor spurn those far. So we welcome you. We know many of you are parents who have brought your children to our Mindfulness for Children's program. And I thought I would try to relate a little bit of what we do here to what they do there, and also to what we even teach our parents when we have Mindfulness for Moms programs. Many people who come to our Sunday program are coming for some kind of break, relaxation, settling. And meditation and mindfulness can bring such things. I was just trying to think of one way to capture what we really like to teach the children, and also an aspect of what we like to teach adults. You know, most of us are absorbed in what I would call worky brain. And worky brain is, I need to get dressed, I need to go shopping, I need to get the children ready for school, I need to get to my job, I need to do my job, I need to make dinner, need to get the kids ready for dinner, for bed. Worky, worky, worky. And Houston's a very worky city, full of engineers who are very worky. And it's important for all of us to have worky mind. But we can get lost in that mind. And even when many of us relax, it's a kind of worky, so it's you're on the computer and you're worky Facebook, and you've got maybe iPod going in one ear and music going in another ear, and maybe you're chewing with another hand. It's all very worky, worky, worky. It's exhausting just to talk about it. It's exhausting. And really, we can say that what we're cultivating in meditation is an appreciative mind, a mind of appreciation. And it's slower. And it's just really being able to appreciate what is. And so when we teach the children, we're teaching them to just be able to look and to hear and to taste and to just feel. One of the things we talk about when we're talking with moms of children, and moms and dads, and we're teaching mindful parenting, is can you appreciate your child just in their being as opposed to in their doing? So many parents, it's like, oh, you did such a great job on your math quiz. Oh, I loved your performance in the drama. Oh, it's great you're succeeding at football. So we, whether we're intending it or not, we raise little doing machines. And we ourselves are doing machines, and we're always evaluating ourselves and our doing. And then when we're raising our children, we're doing the same thing to them, and we're all restless and a little bit crazed. So how is it to just, I love it that you're in my life. I love looking at your face. I love looking at your eyes. I love hearing your voice. Just appreciating your child in their beingness. They don't have to produce diddly squat. They're just being appreciated. It can get lost in all of our doing, and the competition, and who's in Little League, and who's succeeding, and how many home runs did you hit. And we do that to ourselves as well. How many pounds did I lose this week? How many sales did I make? How many dollars did I earn? How much of my mortgage did I pay off? Can we just appreciate ourselves in our beingness? So when we meditate, whether it's on breathing or on sound, really one of the core attitudes, of course there's attention that we're cultivating, but it really helps if there is in that attention just an appreciation for our beingness, for our breathing, an appreciation for the sound we cultivate. And if we cultivate that in our meditation, we can bring that to ourselves, we can bring that to our relationships, we can bring that to our children. Sweet.
So how we actually do that, how we actually cultivate this possibility in ourselves, is to orient to being in the present. Because the working mind is primordially anxious about the future, reflecting on the past, but isn't really in the present, looking in your child's eyes, looking in the eyes of anyone you love, and I see you, I'm with you. It's different than saying, it's wonderful that you did this or that. We also recognize the importance of doing this and that. We're not extremists. But there is so much this and that, and so little just here-ness in our lives, that out of compassion for ourselves and everyone, we began by singing, "May all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May everyone, myself, yourself included, be free of suffering and the causes of suffering." Right there is a wonderful aspiration. And how do we begin to make that aspiration real? From our perspective, we begin to make it real by being really present to ourselves and our own experience, and treating ourselves with a kind of honoring. Your experience in this moment matters. It's not only what you accomplish in the world. You're not going to walk out of here forgetting that you need to accomplish things in your job, so I'm not worried about not mentioning that. But more likely, as Harvey said, are we to forget that also we can just be present to the richness of being a human being on a beautiful day, today, right now, in Houston, Texas. It's quite a miracle, actually. Think of all the options around the world and how terrifying many of them are. We're here, we're safe, we're alive. So the book that in that spirit also, the book that's going around, the Book of Names, is for you to write in it at the close of our session together, we will read aloud and offer our good-heartedness that we cultivate here to all our friends whose names are in the book. And today we have a special opportunity with Lama Tenzin Somphel, who is a longtime friend and teacher of ours and student of our teacher of many decades, our Tibetan teacher of many decades, is here. He'll be visiting with the children a little bit, and then towards the end of our session, he'll come and spend a few minutes with us. So that's a very special thing for this morning. So that said, enough words, and let us settle and see what it might be like to orient to just being here. Your worries, they can wait for you at the door. If they evaporate in the meantime, that's okay too. Right now, you're just here, feeling the contact of the cushion against the bottom of your body, the support, the very real support. Not fantasy. You are being supported by your cushion, by your chair. You can appreciate that. You're not being hurtling into space or drowning in an ocean. You're here. You're supported. Feel that support. And acknowledging it is also a gentle invitation to relax into support. Support means that you can be easy. You don't have to be defensive. You can just rest in that support. And if you like, you can consider that the very center of the earth is right now directly beneath you. This is always true. And now we take a moment to recognize that in order to further support this support that you're experiencing. This support is coming to you from the center of the earth. It's a deep, solid, reliable support. You can relax. And from this support, your upper body rises up, strong, flexible, but upright. So you have a sense both of being really supported, what we call grounded, a sense of being strong and rising forth like a tree from the ground, deeply rooted and yet open. And tuck your chin in just a little bit. You can take your hand and tuck it in a little bit. And you'll feel how that makes you even more aware of the strength, length of your spine and this alignment, the natural alignment. You don't have to do anything. Just notice there's a natural alignment through the center of your body. This is also a support. And you're breathing. So what we'll do for the next few minutes is let your attention be with your breath. So that means you're paying attention to your breath. And you're letting all the other thoughts that are competing for space in your mind, you let them just fly by, like a flock of birds zooming past, like butterflies on the wing, leaves in a stream. You are staying, focusing on your breath. That's your intention, to be present to your breath, feeling the refreshment of your in-breath. The real relaxation that comes when you exhale at just the right moment for you. It's actually quite pleasurable. You're paying attention to this. Whenever you notice that your mind has gone elsewhere, the mind likes to go elsewhere, the mind is kind of wild, no worries. As soon as you notice that, you've woken up. You're no longer under the spell of mind wandering. And so you bring your mind back to your breath. And you do this over and over and over again. And the capacity for being settled, clear, relaxed, present to your being, grateful for just your breathing, beingness, grows and grows, and gives you a kind of delicious orb of satisfaction deep in your being that doesn't depend on praise, doesn't go away when there's blame. Just something that's always there for you, a kind of richness that's, it's just you. So let your attention be with your breath a few minutes. Following your breath down as you inhale. Feeling the sensations of relaxation and the outflow of your breath as you exhale. You don't have to describe it to yourself. Just sensing into it. It's easier for you to count. You can do that. 1 inhale and exhale is 1, and so on, up to 10, and start again. Some people find that helps us to keep a focus. In the process of gathering our minds and settling is also helped by using sound. So we alternate between silently attending to our breath and sounding the sound hung. 2 hungs on each breath. Exhale at your own pace. Hung is, we understand it to be a gathering sound. So the fraying edges of your mind kind of come together. So at your own pace, we'll sound hung for a little bit, and then we'll go back to silent, observing the breath. Feeling your mind as you united with a sound. Very nice. Take a pause. Don't have to do anything. There are some refreshments out there if you like, and we'll come back in 5 or 10 minutes, and the Lama Tenzin will be here. And then we'll close with a short meditation again, and with a dedication, including the names in the book. So if you haven't gotten to the book yet and you want to write in it, please do that now. If you have questions, we're here. In the meantime, if you want to ask anything.
Dawn Mountain offers traditional Buddhist teachings, primarily in the Tibetan tradition, in a way that is accessible to contemporary Americans. Having studied and practiced for many years under recognized Tibetan masters, and understanding that these teachings provide a way to realize the natural state of mind that embodies profound wisdom and deep love, Anne Klein and Harvey Aronson wished to share these traditions here in the United States. As a result, they established Dawn Mountain in June 1996, based on the core belief that it is possible to cultivate a better understanding of our deepest nature, which in turn facilitates new levels of mental calm and self-acceptance.
So our inspiration really comes from our love and gratitude to our own teachers. They spent so much time and care with us over many, many years.
Kaizen Rinpoche was extraordinarily compassionate. He had a terrific sense of humor. And just his ability to be present and immediate and just there. Adzom Rinpoche is extraordinarily compassionate and grounded.
And we've had extraordinary experiences with Adzom Rinpoche, whom I met in Tibet in 96. And I've had many hours of just, one-on-one conversation, a person who has tens of thousands of students to attend to. Okay, there's this wealth of cultural wisdom in Tibet. It's encoded in texts, in practices, in rituals, in art, and many people in the West are attracted to it, and yet Westerners are Westerners. We're Westerners. We're not monastics. We may dedicate our lives to practice in our heart of hearts, but we have families, we have jobs, we have all kinds of responsibilities. So how can we communicate and really experience transformation through these practices? For that, some kind of bridging is necessary. We're also a community center, nonprofit community center, which is the hub of our work extending life skills, the life skills of cultivating calm, of cultivating ease in life, of cultivating kindness.
What did you do today that you liked?
Make the glittery thing to show your anger.
And what happened when you shook up the glittery thing?
It made me feel a little bit like I wanted to meditate in peace.
And then the Research Institute is where we look at what we can provide by way of information gained through research for the interested public. So we've mentioned that our own teachings here, which are drawn from work that we've done, our own translation work, our own study, and so forth, some of these will start appearing as pamphlets for practitioners here, and some of them will become books that will be published and will be widely available to the larger public. And I am right now in the process of gathering a team to translate a text from this tradition, which he powerfully feels, and which I also have a very strong wish to see translated, and we hope to do more of that. We've seen people telling us how their lives have changed, how their lives are improved, the comfort, the inspiration that they feel coming to Dawn Mountain. We really are inspired to envision a way that Dawn Mountain becomes a stable beacon and place of gathering for people who wish to practice at whatever level.
I trust the teachings. I feel in the place. I feel that I am constantly fed.
And I can feel my breathing better because of the way my legs are positioned.
How long have you been sitting like that?
I learned it when I started coming here.
And it's not only been in the spiritual sense, but also in every aspect of my daily life. I feel that I'm less stressed out. I don't get as angry or as depressed as I used to.
It's good. It teaches me how to kind of relax and be mindful and help with school and stuff like that whenever I get aggravated.
One of our projects that has come to partial fruition is that we have developed a curriculum, which is posted on our website, that is explains the open matrix of what a path, spiritual path, can be supported here at Dawn Mountain.
We've slowly become aware of the power of the media, and it is clear now that there is great interest in both our broadcasts from here, and from time to time we might be able to have broadcasts from Asia with Adzom Rinpoche or his sister Anila. Without students there are no teachers, and without teachers there are no students. We all dependently create one another. So we're very, very excited by the energy that is in the community. The community is alive, it is supportive, it is growing, and it really wishes to thrive, and we want to participate in that thriving in every way that we can. But we're really talking about finding a space of shared values. And if individuals share the values that we have in terms of coming to a deep appreciation of our innermost nature, then come and participate. That's the most significant thing that we can do together. Just sharing our participation is lovely and meaningful. And anything above and beyond that by way of offering service for this community, offering financial, be a natural outflow for people because of that shared interest.
Dawn Mountain offers traditional Buddhist teachings primarily in the Tibetan tradition in a way that is accessible to contemporary Americans. Having studied and practiced for many years under recognized Tibetan masters, and understanding that these teachings provide a way to realize the natural state of mind that embodies profound wisdom and deep love, Anne Klein and Harvey Aronson wished to share these traditions here in the United States. As a result, they established Dawn Mountain in June 1996, based on the core belief that it is possible to cultivate a better understanding of our deepest nature, which in turn facilitates new levels of mental calm and self-acceptance.
So our inspiration really comes from our love and gratitude to our own teachers. They spent so much time and care with us over many, many years.
Kaizen Rinpoche was extraordinarily compassionate. He had a terrific sense of humor. And just his ability to be present and immediate and just there. Adzon Rinpoche is extraordinarily compassionate and grounded.
And we've had extraordinary experiences with Adzon Rinpoche, whom I met in Tibet in 96. And I've had many, 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 many hours of just, one-on-one conversation, a person who has tens of thousands of students to attend to. Okay, there's this wealth of cultural wisdom in Tibet. It's encoded in texts, in practices, in rituals, in art, and many people in the West are attracted to it, and yet Westerners are Westerners. We're Westerners. We're not monastics. We may dedicate our lives to practice in our heart of hearts, but we have families, we have jobs, we have all kinds of responsibilities. So how can we communicate and really experience transformation through these practices? For that, some kind of bridging is necessary. We're also a community center, nonprofit community center, which is the hub of our work extending life skills, the life skills of cultivating calm, of cultivating ease in life, of cultivating kindness.
What did you do today that you liked?
Make the glittery thing to show your anger.
And what happened when you shook up the glittery thing?
It made me feel a little bit like I wanted to meditate in peace.
And then the Research Institute is where we look at what we can provide by way of information gained through research for the interested public. So we've mentioned that our own teachings here, which are drawn from work that we've done, our own translation work, our own study, and so forth, some of these will start appearing as pamphlets for practitioners here, and some of them will become books that will be published and will be widely available to the larger public. And I am right now in the process of gathering a team to translate a text from this tradition, which he powerfully feels, and which I also have a very, very strong wish to see translated. And we hope to do more of that. We've seen people telling us how their lives have changed, how their lives are improved, the comfort, the inspiration that they feel coming to Dawn Mountain. We really are inspired to envision a way that Dawn Mountain becomes a stable beacon and place of gathering for people who wish to practice at whatever level.
I trust the teachings. I feel in the place. I feel that I am constantly fed.
And I can feel my breathing better because of the way my legs are positioned.
How long have you been sitting like that?
I learned it when I started coming here.
And it's not only been in the spiritual sense, but also in every aspect of my daily life. I feel that I'm less stressed out. I don't get as angry or as depressed as I used to.
It's good. It teaches me how to like kind of relax and be mindful and help with school and stuff like that whenever I get aggravated.
One of our projects that has come to partial fruition is that we have developed a curriculum, which is posted on our website, that explains the open matrix of what a path, spiritual path, can be supported here at Dawn Mountain.
We've slowly become aware of the power of the media, and it is clear now that there is great interest in both our broadcasts from here, and from time to time we might be able to have broadcasts from Asia with Adzom Rinpoche or his sister Anila. Without students, there are no teachers, and without teachers, there are no students. We all dependently create one another. So we're very, very excited by the energy that is in the community. The community is alive, it is supportive, it is growing, and it really wishes to thrive, and we want to participate in that thriving in every way that we can. But we're really talking about finding a space of shared values. And if individuals share the values that we have in terms of coming to a deep appreciation of our innermost nature, then come and participate. That's the most significant thing that we can do together. Just sharing our participation is lovely and meaningful. And anything above and beyond that by way of offering service for this community, offering financial, flows naturally. And we expect that that will just be a natural outflow for people because of that shared interest.
Primarily in the Tibetan tradition in a way that is accessible to contemporary Americans. Having studied and practiced for many years under recognized Tibetan masters, and understanding that these teachings provide a way to realize the natural state of mind that embodies profound wisdom and deep love, Anne Klein and Harvey Aronson wished to share these traditions here in the United States. As a result, they established Dawn Mountain in June 1996, based on the core belief that it is possible to cultivate a better understanding of our deepest nature, which in turn facilitates new levels of mental calm and self-acceptance.
So our inspiration really comes from our love and gratitude to our own teachers. They spent so much time and care with us over many, many years.
Khetsen Rinpoche was extraordinarily compassionate. He had a terrific sense of humor, and just his ability to be present and immediate and just there. Adzom Rinpoche.
Sambel, as mentioned, this is Lama Tenzin Sambel. He is perhaps the foremost Tibetan student of our longtime teacher, Harvey and my longtime teacher, Khetsen Sambel Rinpoche, who some of you have also met. Still not working? Okay, no? Yeah, okay. All right. So we've been fortunate that Lama Tenzin has visited us. I think this is the 4th year in a row. We certainly hope that he will be back, and happy to share his presence with you this morning. Happy that that worked out. He lives in France. He has a center in France outside of Paris. He's quite a great scholar as well as a deeply developed yogi practitioner.
시다 가부죠 kelama tamatu ani mone kran de gomla gabuche de sidagi ya bures nganse mijinala shokwane juya mato gom gaya ta kulche gi dio mares ani di hakone gomla gabuche de sidagi kechimures sidagi gabuchums kana.
I'm very happy to meet with you here. And I'm also very happy that you seem to have a liking for meditation. Meditation is really, really quite helpful. In general, we're very busy all the time. In the morning, we do exercise, and then for the rest of the day, we keep on the move. And so the fact that you are taking an interest in meditation, I think, is a very good thing, and it makes me very happy too. It's important. It's also something quite important.
The karisna nganzu gom de gabaina nganzu semla tos sem dultu biores gom gabal ten sem dultu biores ani gom mebaina ani sem de wang chebachane ani nganzu sem ge wang de jone ani kongro da shidana de khorange wang de jone ani semba di lobo da be de mebachane semba chabat chubi khorang kana chama de rosha biores. 근데 gomgi ani susugi sembadi driadi ani gomla tenla.
The great thing about meditation is that it's a way to tame our minds. When our minds are not tame, we're completely at the mercy of whatever shows up, anger, hatred, all these kinds of things. We go under their power. And when our minds are turbulent in that way, due to having so much power over everything that we do and experience, when our minds are turbulent in that way, it's really hard to relax. It's hard to be at ease. And our minds become kind of like tough. And meditation, on the other hand, is how we can begin to smooth out, we could say, tame, train our minds. And this has a lot of good effects for us.
Gomla tene. Ani sem di chelam nala discipline nala shatu bies nanzu gom majawina ani pena sanyi gi lega jana thini sem deche ani ni makhu ani pe semba nala chawa chu di bangbu yong di che changwa nanzu di sem di la chelam mala batene chumare di gom ge khala versina ngone thani inde nanzu langbu che da 키라 럽종 때네 아니 갈래 제마 마 데스나 데야 랑스나 나시 아니 오 단다가 뒤지 두스나 아니 람상 셈바디 홀레차 오 당가 단다 레가 주스나 아니 야 레가 나라 주 아니 레가 제베 값이야 콩로다 녀무 보만도 마치 맞지 아니 셈바디 셀보다 템보다 아니 근데 가서 텐시 예베 가네 아니 레가 제주죠 아니 빼 레가디 야고다 아니 시작이 개진 친구였을 겁니다.
Gitchen?
개진 benefits로.
that's
개진.
Gitchen. That's Really, meditation is something very helpful. It's a way, we can say, of disciplining our minds. Disciplining our minds so that we don't become totally overpowered by whatever seems to show up in our minds. And we know that the way we are now is that whatever we have, work we might have to do tomorrow, we worry about it today. We can't sleep. We're agitated. And through this kind of disciplining, training, taming of our mind, we find the possibility of relaxing. We're trained, just like we can train elephants and dogs, and in time the dog will learn if you say stay, it stays. When you say, okay, go, it will go. So we also can be trained. We can train our minds so that when we have time and we're free, we can be relaxed and easy during that period of time. And when we have work to do, we do our work. We just do our work. And in doing our work, because of this training, we can be more clear about what we're doing. We can be our minds are more stable with respect to our activities. We maintain a kind of ongoing mindfulness and awareness about what's really going on and what our intention really is. And we do our work in this way, and we don't come so much under the power of anger and jealousy and these kinds of disturbances. So there's great benefit in this.
베나트린 쇼방가 부구도 냠다. 게지시아 뒤에 중순스. 아니 나저 부구라 럽정 티게리네 소시스템라 럽정 제요 말해서. 소시스템라 디시플린 때네. 소시스템라 럽정 말에나 부구라 디시플린 랍싱기 말해서. 아니 근데 개 친구직 삼로 갔다 오잖아. 당부 소소기 샘디체 소소디시와제 소소디 아니 셴나 제바나 디펜도 체이 그래서. 소소기 샘디 마딜와제 소소기 샘디 차단다 영원한데 치네 셴알 럽지기나 디 펜도시라 인구 말했어. 개발 친구였어.
So today I visited with the children, and considering this matter of taming or disciplining one's mind, how can we help someone, our children, others to be tamed or trained their own minds? You can't tell somebody to be peaceful in their minds if you're not peaceful in your mind. It's very important, therefore, that to recognize that once we have some kind of discipline, some kind of mental training, we have a capacity for relaxation and ease, then we can instruct and show and encourage someone else, such as our children, to follow in the same way. But if we ourselves can't do it, we can't enjoin it in someone else.
나라 촐랑 부인형도 계시는 촐랑 가르 중세나 나 팔라마서 나 시다 콘주자네 시다 나 장송스 나랑 시다 망부 시엔송스 롭정 망부 중송스
걔는
예
부부여
예 디링이 부부여 콘주형 계시네 당봉에 삼발 예 콘조라 직 롭정 때고 송스 이나양 콘조 갈라 롭정 옹 때송스 예 콘조라 가한 때 마송스 콘조기 삼루디 시다기 사르바 장마 아니 빼 이노센트 야구도 아니 난저기 욕다다 동네다 아니 이제로 빌리 근데 정말 근데 저거 라마 디시다 두자레스 아니 나 시다 콘도잖아 장송 나 시다 시안송 나랑 못 차기도
못 차기도 할래기다 봐
나랑 못 차 나 기계 말해 콘도 기계래스
So I went to see the children this morning, and I thought that, I would be giving them some kind of instruction or telling them about something in this way. But really the way it was they told me a whole lot of things. And what they had to say, their ideas, their minds are so fresh, so clean, so innocent. It was wonderful. And I myself felt embarrassed. I felt, I'm no teacher here. They're the teacher. They're telling me wonderful things.
먼저 가족이 로치무 잡아 대감적이 셈바디 짱마메와 차게 그랬어. 아니 체 디기 삼로 망고 둥에 망고 아니 샘디 시다기 착과 차인 거래서 군지 샘디 던다 시다기 쇠바 나신로 봐 쇠바 나신 시다 근데 디 개침부 시다래서 자야
Yeah, so I didn't want to talk I thought I might talk and say things about work and you should do this or you should do that. But no, they had so much to teach me. And really, as we get older, we lose this kind of freshness of mind that we have as children. We get embroiled in the concerns of everyday life and the difficulties, and our minds become kind of hard. And they don't have this kind of freshness and maybe I can say sweetness, that the children's minds have. And this quality that they have is something very, very important.
진짜 가서 오늘 삼단에 가서 검야고 겹 근데 제가나 오늘 샘바디 양 갈래 착과 매버차 양 부구나 신차에 여버다스 샘바디
라서
아니 샘바 가부 이나 람상 가부 레일 하고 유야체 아니 샘바 두부 이나 람상 샘바 시다 두네 근데 매바 근데 차기 회사래서
부근항신
나 부근항신 양결 차기 회사에서 검야고 겹
And when we meditate, we can kind of reclaim some of that freshness of mind. And actually, our minds can become, in this sense, more like a child's mind, more fresh, more innocent. When we're happy, we're just right away really happy. And when things go sad, we are sad. Just like that. It's kind of very easy fluctuation. That's how a child's mind is, and we can become a little more like that. That's all.
Annie, I'm a little bit concerned about the time because there are parents here and
Yeah.
kids
So
there.
Lama Tenzin just said that seems to be so.
No, 말해.
Okay. No.
검자 아니 검 집부 많이 받지 검기 값을 텐시에 돼야 돼. 개침부시라 그래서 텐시에 다니 삼로 검기 값을 삼로 간주만 질리기나 된저고 안도 마찬가지 아니 텐시에 때네 아니 검라랑 주주니 샤야 돼 개침부래서.
And when we do meditate, it's really important that we are maintaining a kind of vigilance, mindfulness, awareness, this kind of vigilance. We're not just sort of sitting there and whatever, your mind is going into any kind of situation, but we're present, we're aware.
아주 상마 상마나 샘디 빼 왕침부래 샘디 슉침부래 한 상마 랍기래서 오늘 검접디 샘디 슉침부면 봐 하고 그래서 계란살 데베 값수 계란살 데베 가서 샘기 계자 디시에 랍기래서 망고 디체 샘기 먹는 이나 계란 만드나 샘 핸디캡래서 가야 제트고 말해서 디 갈래 하고도 그래서
we all talk about the power of the mind and how powerful it is, but when you sit and meditate, you really see it. You really see what's really going on, and yet the mind, your mind will chatter to you and say, do this, do that, do this, do that. But if you don't, the mind can do nothing. It's handicapped. You can just stay there. Rava?
딘데기 검나 때나 딘데기 소설을 누가 연구해서 소설을 누가 연구해서
Kaisa sem ola wang dabo shagre.
샘 왕마기로 했지 샘라 왕토에.
Yeah. So in this way, we develop through meditation. We develop our own capacity, our own power, so that we don't go under the power of the mind. Rather, we have power. We have choice.
Sweetie, so Simone's got children.
And what should we do? They could come in here? Or
Well, I think we really need to conclude. I'm sorry. Because she's got the kids and the parents are here and she's not prepared to hold them that long.
Okay. Gilbert.
된다 캐나 봐 검은 겨라나스 아니 검 겨야디 인치 민치 출룩 인구고 말했어.
맞아.
만초 미지레스.
맞아.
아니 만초라 셈이어레스. 만초라 디 초로와이어레스. 이모션이어레스. 다 인저 상말라 아주 야구 영향이 체도 니 비스야다 포지티브야 딘디기 체도 검자인데 가서 딜라 인치 민치 출룩다 미릭다 딘디기 예와 가야 말 상말로 거야지레스. 시작해 좀
So please take this, keep this in mind. because really the meditation, as we've been describing it, is something that is very, very beneficial. It doesn't have to do with any kind of particular religious tradition. It's just helpful across cultures, across human beings, whoever we are. We can all benefit from some peace, some of these kinds of good qualities that come through meditation. It's good for everybody. So please have that in your mind.
No.
It has it's very positive for everyone,
Right.
irrespective of what particular religious tradition you may follow or no religious tradition that you follow.
Go nawada, kangban nawada, sukuna na jai na men sana pingirwa.
Right.
Ina sem la men tena pingi mare di gom jana pingire.
Uh-huh. So whoever we are, whatever tradition we follow, if we have a headache or a stomach ache or a sore throat, we take medicine because the medicine is beneficial. We don't have these kinds of pills. So the way that we treat the mind is through meditation. That's all. That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we're just going to do our closing now?
Yeah. So, Claire, you want to light the candle? The candle, yeah. So we have the blessing at the end here that we chant together, and then we will read the names of people, the book. With all of you in mind, we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom shine within us, everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala.
And our good wishes and prayers for everyone, everywhere, and particularly today, for Camila, Robbie, Brian, Glenn Campbell, Animals, James, Mara, Dorothy, Loke, Isaac, Courtney McGowan, Malcolm Gillis in the Bardo, Rebecca, Aaron, and Darcy, Hall, Nadia, and Ellie, Carlos V, Darlene K, Janet Robertson, Satterfield, Rahil Yusim, Elizabeth, Don, Harvey, Victor, Doug, Siegleff, Adam, Curty, all the refugees displaced and wandering, Julian Coyote, Marilyn Arbuthnot, excuse me for all mispronunciations, Jason Bennett, Susan H., Gratitude for Sangha, Camachos, Monica, Mike, Carlos, Corina, Sergey, Veronica, Joe, Gabrielle, Rosario in the Bardo, Sylvia in the Bardo, Leaders of the World, Sue, Women of the Third World, Lucero, Kausumi, Kot, Brooks, Father, Vivian, Sundeep, Sonia, Rija, Divya, Kanti, Gita, Arila, Harvey Dunn, Grayson, Marcia, Mary, Bethan, Lord, Emma, Recovery from Addiction, Les McDowell in the Bardo, the McDowell family, Katie, Faulkner, and Finn, Fior, Gary and Jessica, Jennifer, Carolyn, Selwa, Bobby, all suffering children, Carol recovering from surgery, Lee recovering from surgery, Marta, Pat Macon, Kathy Carr, Elizabeth Breuer, and all living beings. Damien, the Pay family. And we'll send a sound and light and good wishes from our heart out to everyone in the room and everyone everywhere, just sounding ah. Thank you, everybody. We look forward to seeing you again. Maybe you'll remember what you heard today, what you experienced today, and that would be wonderful. Okay. Oh,
This is Mary Scott, our Executive Director.
So just added welcome from me if you're here for the first time. Thanks so much for being here. We have many exciting things coming up. November 30th is a special celebration to say farewell to one of our dear members, Joseph Helfenstein and Dorothy Sauter, who are leaving to go back to Switzerland, and there's going to be information. You'll get a Punch Bowl invitation this week if you are on our local mailing list. So if you would like to be on that list and you're not, please indicate that on the sign-in sheet. December 6th is our holiday open house. That'll be Sunday after meditation, and we'll have light lunch and some spectacular new retail items for your consumption. We look forward to seeing you all back for those. Please, if you have not yet, do like us on Facebook, because we post pretty much all of our activities there, and that's a great way to find out about what's going on a day-to-day basis. And keep visiting the website. There are some changes there already, and more changes are coming. If you haven't yet discovered our first ever Dawn Mountain podcast, it has been launched, so you can meditate on your iDevice or on your phone, at your leisure throughout the week. You don't have to be here. But please do come back often. And we have lots of board members and longtime members here today. If anybody wants to talk with Sharon, Rich, Paulo, Claire, Elizabeth, raise your hand if you're willing to talk about Dawn Mountain. Yay! Mark, Paula, very good. So we really enjoy having you. Come back soon. And if you feel moved to contribute financially to the ongoing success of Dawn Mountain, please feel free to place a donation in the red bowl on your way out.
Thank you so much, and thank you all for coming.
Thank you
on a
all. Lovely to
beautiful
have
day.
you here. Come back,
Thank you.
enjoy your day.
Thank you.
And
Have a
thank you,
great,
Alonzo.
wonderful Sunday.